Hello everyone, this is Mimi from Mimi's Crafty Shop. Welcome back to my channel, and my project that I'm working on is the Posh Pink kit from Doreen Rook, who is Ooh La La Vintage Treasure, Crystal, and Pearl Kit Club, and I'm working on this paper bag journal. So I wanted to show y'all some things that I'm going to put in it. These just some ideas that I had on this page right here, which I decided to, I had this little pretty envelope here that I am going to do as a flip. So I'm going to get started. And then she sent this little pink coin bag that she put this on the front of it. And so I'm going to put that on there, and it could be a flip too. So let me get started and get this project going. I've had so much fun working on this and coming up with some really neat ideas that I have enjoyed doing. Okay, so that's a flip, which can be used as a pocket that you can put something in. And then I'm going to put this on here because that can be like a decoration there in the front, and I really love that. So let's go with that. I love doing flips on journals because they give you a lot of neat little ways to use pockets. So that is a pretty neat idea. So what I'm going to do is let that dry, and then I can stick something in here. Okay, this here is actually a paper bag that she sent for, and I am going to use it here on this page. What I'm going to do is you can either glue the sides or sew it, and then you will have one pocket and two pockets. I'm not going to make this a pocket back here. You could, but you would probably need to back this because that's kind of, this paper bag is a little flimsy, but for time's sake I'm not going to do that this time. But this could be a three-tiered pocket. And you can also put something on the front here and make a pocket right here, which is what I might do. So I am going to get this sewn and ready to go, and I will be back. All right, I have sewed this down and then added this little, I'm using some stickers off of this right here. So let's put this down here, and what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to stick it down with some sticky glue. And what I'm doing is just kind of trying to make some ephemera and decorate my paper bag journal up a little bit, and let y'all come along and watch me and craft along with me. This is a really neat project if you haven't made a paper bag journal. I really enjoy making them. They're a little bit different. You can put stuff in there to do some journaling. This is also some beautiful lace that Doreen sent, and I'm just going to add that as an accent piece up there. And then this right here she sent, so I'm going to put it down here and put that heart on there. So let's see. Where is my, yes, this glue. Make sure I've got this down good. I might put a little Fabri-Tac over here where this material is. Sticking very good there. Both sides. There we go. And let's get this on there, this little heart. And I'm going to play that off of there. I think that'll be all right. Kind of wants that sticking up a little bit. Let's put this on here. beautiful hearts I've been using lately are so pretty. I just love these. Okay, so see, this can be a pocket here. I don't know if this is going to fit in there after, yeah. So you can put that down in there like that. Okay, this, maybe stick it like that. Yeah, that'll work better. And I was going to put something up here, but I can't seem to find what I was going to do. What was I going to put up there? You didn't remember. Nope, that's not the right color. I'll come back to that later. I'm going to add something right up here. Okay, well, let's just show you that. And, oh, I know what I was going to do to this. I was going to put, these are some little tags that she had sent, and I'm going to put them on here. Sometimes that's just fun to do that. Add a little bit extra to it and use one of these bulb clasps here. See how that just kind of added a little bit to that? So that's an index card that I had, and I just put this pink on here that I had used in a previous project, and then just kind of add that in there like that. And then, isn't that cute? And then she made these cards up, little journaling cards. So there you go. Got that all taken care of. And that page is done. And I'm going to add something up here, but I don't know exactly yet what. This is a pocket. So I made this little booklet up, and I'm going to stick that in here. And this right here, I'm doing kind of like a little collage. These are some little pink telegram things that she had sent. And I'm going to put that down. And I think I'm going to use some a little bit thicker glue on this. Make sure that's straight. Pull it out a little bit more. There we go. I think I have some. Of course, you never can find your rags when you need one. I've probably hidden it all in my stuff. And there's some music paper I'm going to put down. And on this, I'm just kind of layering. And this pretty little picture here. I don't want to cover the telegram up. I love this paper. That I don't know where she got it, but I really love it. And I'm trying to find something that I just glued up with. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to let that dry. I'm just going to put this there. That's what I was going to do. Let's see if we can get this stuck under there. Yeah, that'll stick under there. Add that. Isn't that pretty? Love that. And this is actually a pocket, so I've got some bigger ephemera that I'm going to try to use in here. See, that won't fit. Like that. So I'll stick some stuff down in here, and what I'll do is I'm going to fold this over, and I'm going to make some paper clips to put on that. So this here, I have got one of these CD holders, and I've taken and put in this double-sided, really pretty scrapbook paper in it. And I love doing these CD holders and decorating them up. So this is that ruffle that I made with the that she sent, and I love the color of it, so I actually made up some things for it to, I thought would look pretty on some projects because the color was just so wonderful. And then I have this little bit of lace here. I'm gonna stick on there. And it's just all about layering, really, you know. Little eyelash trim. And this cute butterfly, pink butterfly. Stick it on there. Pull that in just a little bit. And pull that back out. There we go. Isn't that cute? Love that. And that I can, oh, I put it on the wrong side. Okay, well that's gonna go over here then. I'll put that one there because I want this poking out. Okay, so what am I gonna put here? Let's see. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna gather up some more stuff and I'll be back. All right, this, like I was telling y'all, is all about layering, and so I had put that piece of beautiful lace down, and so I'm gonna add some pieces to that to really make it pop off the page there. I love using little pieces of the paper doilies, you know, that we get. And these I'd actually had dyed kind of a pale pink. And then this is something that I just cut out with a punch. And then I have this lace here that she sent. I'm going to put it down. And then put that other little, this little beautiful picture here. And I think this looks good with that because it's kind of the same color scheme to it. So I will put that down there. And I think that just looks gorgeous. See how pretty that is? It's just all about layering. And don't be afraid to layer. And if you use most glues, it doesn't stick too fast, so you can kind of play around with it. All right. So I got that down. And wanted to see here. Okay, this here I wanted to do something else to it. So I had decided to use this Tim Holtz Tattered Rose ink. And I had bought this recently, and it's one of his stencils that you usually can use on anything, but it's for a tag, but I'm not going to use it like that right now. I'm just going to use it to add some color on this. So I just kind of take and, you know, set it on there. And I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but this is what I do. I love these. I love stenciling. I think stencil just can really add a lot of dimension to just any project, so don't be afraid to stencil on something. If you don't like it, you can always kind of cover it up. But see how pretty that is? And that just made that whole thing just come together really pretty. And on this one here, I decided I wanted to add something to this. So I have this really pretty picture that I think I got from my Porch Prints. And this is something that Doreen had sent. And this I had recently got from Ephemera. And I just absolutely fell in love with this piece here. These there was like 4 of them, and they look like they're collages. So I just love them because they're so pretty. She did a really great job on these. But I'm just going to kind of tear it a little bit on the edges. And just a little stain on the sides. And then put it down. See, I'm going to put it down like that. And, you know, it's still, I can raise it up to where it kind of peeks out at the top. So that's what I'll do. And I think I'll do a combination of this glue and some stick glue. Just to make it a little easier to get it down. I want that beautiful rose to show up there, so and then love this right here. Isn't this gorgeous? I think I got this okay. I wanted this to kind of hang over, so that way you can peek out underneath on the journal and you can see it when you close it up. Sometimes you don't know which is the front and which is the back. I don't know. Can't tell. See, don't put that behind there, or I think I'm going to do behind, but just kind of split it here a little bit and behind it, and it will spread out a little bit better. Okay. Is this glue? I love these colors. I think they're just gorgeous. But I love a lot of different colors. Okay, I'm going to pull that down a little bit. I want it kind of hanging over that lace because I'm trying to bring all this together. There she is. There we go. Let's put it the opposite direction like that. So you're straight. All right, that just turned out gorgeous. So it peeks out, and that is going to be great. Always make sure you look to see how it looks on the outside though, and then before you let it dry too much. That way if you have to rearrange it, you can do it. All right, that done, that done. And I had a beautiful picture. Oh, here it is. This picture right here I think looks really good because it plays off the scrapbook paper I used. This is one of my most favorite laces that I've ever seen. I loved ruffle lace. It looks very old. Doreen had sent it, and I'm being very stingy with it, but I absolutely love it. Okay, I kind of want to put some lights behind here. Let's see if I have something. Isn't this pretty here? Oh, goodness. Okay, that is not tearing at all by itself. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Sometimes you can tear it, and sometimes it doesn't act like it wants to. I guess it depends on if it's how the material goes. But let's see here. I don't like that at all. those little tags off. Those do not look good. Okay. We'll put it this way. Alright, so I'm going to put that down there. And what happened to my beautiful lace? I can't find it. Slung it somewhere. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Now I'll put that there. And this little piece here that she sent. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh! These bags I had got from Amazon. They came in several different colors, and they are really neat little bags to use in journals. I got the prettiest scrapbook paper this past week at Tuesday morning. I went in there because I was waiting around for something, and I thought, well, I'm going to run into Tuesday mornings. I haven't been in there this week. I try to go in there every week, which I shouldn't, but I do. And I was just lucky enough that I went in there, and Bo Bunny had a 12 by 12, or they had that from Bo Bunny. It's probably from last year. 12 by 12 Easter scrapbook kit, and it is beautiful. And I actually found the Bo Bunny like ephemera, the little cutouts, and I got that, and I also got some washi tape. So I was so excited. Oh my goodness. I was like, yippee. I loved, last year I made up some Easter journals. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get that done this year. Okay, I was going to put this on there in this pretty little rosette. This is just something that fell off of some trim that I had. And I think I'm going to use a hot glue gun on this because sometimes it sticks better when you're doing something like this. Let's just let that hang down there. Oh my gosh, I got hot glue on the picture. I don't know if I can get that off there. Ooh. Sometimes you can kind of roll it and get that off of there without tearing the paper up. That's the only thing about hot glue. I'll have to work on that. But isn't that pretty? Just love the way this came out. Make sure your bag didn't stick all the way through, and it didn't. So that's gorgeous. Love that picture of that lady. Okay, so my next thing I'm going to be doing is I've got this right here. I'm going to put on here. Isn't that pretty? I love that. And then I also made this up, and I'm going to put this some more trim that she sent. I'm going to stick that down there, let it hang out. And this right here that's gorgeous. And then that pretty rose. I'm going to put that there. So that's going to be that. And this I made up using acrylic paint and some gesso, and then I put it on some book page, and then I stamped this on there. So I'm going to put that on there. I thought that was just really pretty to kind of offset these two. So, and on this, so I'm going to put that down. And on here, and that I've got to make a little paper clip. And I've got to decorate that up, and that I've got to make something for that. But these two here, this is what I was going to put on here. I thought these were really pretty. And I kind of fixed this up the other day. It's just some scrapbook paper that I had left over from a project, and I'm just going to stick those on there and then I had a lot of I was going to do up a little collage with some of her beautiful stuff that she sent me. I can't pick any of it up. I love doing up these little collagey things. This is going to be really cute. Let's see. So I'm going to stick those down, and also I wanted to show you this. I made this little tag up, and this is just actually a card. That's a card from a deck of cards. I'm going to put this lady on there, and she had sent this really pretty. I'm going to put this down here, this little applique here, and put that down there. And this is something that she had sent, and then I'm going to put that on that little flower because it matches those flowers. So that's going to be really pretty. And I'll probably add a little something else down there to that. So let's get these on here, and then we'll start collaging them up. I'm having the best time working on my project, and I love all my stuff that she sent. It's so pretty. And I probably should have used stick glue on this because sometimes that other glue just takes forever to dry. Okay. So let's get this down. And these bags here were glassine bags, and I actually showed on a previous video that I did how I did that using napkins that a napkin she had sent, and so it turned out really, really pretty. I love it. It's just such a pretty napkin, which I'm really big on doing up napkins. Decoupaging. They're absolutely gorgeous. And this right here is, you know, those petals you get for weddings. Sometimes you can find these at resale shops and get them really cheap. These make really good things to just kind of add a little bit underneath something. So if you ever see them, and sometimes you can even get them at Hobby Lobby really cheap. I think these actually were some I used in my daughter's wedding. So, you know, they can be used in projects. Alright. I had something else that I was going to use on that, and I can't find it. I make the biggest mess. Well, I don't see it. Alright, well, let's go on to the next one. And this is what I used on the front, on the spine. This pretty material here that she sent. So I will take and use some of that on here. Layering. No, that's too dark. What about this? This is pretty. it is March the 2nd. I cannot believe it. Or is it March the 2nd today? Yeah, I think it is. I talked to my mom on the phone a while ago, and we always talk for about an hour. So I try to talk to her a couple of times a week. Sometimes it happens that way, and sometimes it may just be once a week. But of course, you know, we talk about everything, and then we have to talk about crafting. But next week is spring break for my grandkids, and my granddaughter is going to be, I'm going to be keeping her for a few days because her babysitter's taken off. She's in kindergarten, and her babysitter is my daughter-in-law. So she's taking a few days next week off to be with her kids and family, and which I totally understand that. You know, we all need a break. And she's been keeping Callie ever since Callie was born. And Callie loves to go over there and play with all the kids. They have such a good time. And then my grandsons that are her kids and my son's children, they're probably glad that Mom's taking a break next week. So they don't have to have all the kids over there. I'm sure they need a break too. So I'm going to put this rosette down here. And that's that little circle there, something she sent. There we go. Let's see how pretty this is turning out. Now I've got to put something on this side. That's too much roses. I think I'm going to cut a little piece of this on there. Just some really pretty trim. And all right, that's looking really good. So I've got to stick something in here, which is, this is what I'm going to put in there. So let's get this glued down. But if y'all could see my craft room, my table is a mess. I have to stop and put everything up because I get too much stuff out. And then I can't find everything. Put this on here. I'm gonna have to get this up. These little tags my mom bought at, I think, Michael's a few years ago. We were shopping together, and I looked at the sale. You know how Michael's always has their dollar thing, or they're getting rid of stuff. They're pretty. Love that. Well, anyway, I looked at it and I didn't see anything, and she looked at it and she found several things. And I always tell her when we shop, how do you always find everything? And when I look at stuff, I can't never find anything. And I think it's because she knows how to sniff out those bargains better than I do. All right. So I think I'm going to stop there and gather up some more supplies, some more things I want to put together, and have one more project to go with this video. So stay with me. This is what I decided to do with this right here. I did a layering effect. I took this tissue paper that she had sent and had a big index card and this beautiful, I called her Miss Priss the other day, but this beautiful girl that she looks like kind of like a ballerina in a ballerina outfit, or a wedding outfit or something. She's all dressed up anyway, and I had this picture, so I decided to use this one, and I'm going to put this down right here. And so I have this beautiful picture that I'm going to glue on here, and So let me get that done right quick, and then we'll move on to my next little project. Oh, I see that there's a butterfly in there, so I better put that the right direction. Two little butterflies right there. And I ended up moving this again. So I moved it right here, the CD holder that I made. And y'all see me do that? Okay, so I've got some really cute guest checks that I fixed up. These have little pockets in them that I sewed these on. And you can kind of see them, they're peeking through there a little bit. And I made this up, it's real pretty. This is actually on, not linen, but canvas paper. And then here's these library card things that she had sent. So I put those in there. Those you see me do, and that. And then I did this guest checkup. And that one turned out pretty, and that's something else that I got from her. And this has a pocket in it too. So another place to stick little things that you want to put. All right, so this is the next one I want to work on. I have taken, this is a little rose here thing that she had made up. It is pretty cool how she did that. Well, I took these three things here. This is just an index card and a real pretty little, one of those 2x3 digital print, and then another one of those library cards that she sent. And this is some really pretty green, and I kind of wanted to, it kind of plays off that. So I'm gonna put that down right there, and it's gonna hang off. But I don't want it to, I didn't want to actually glue those down because those can be removed. Take that out, that's another page. So I'm gonna glue this on here. And what I'm gonna do with this, believe it or not, I want to cut it in half because it's kind of too big for my project, and I'm gonna cut it in half and lay it like that. So most people wouldn't do this, but I do things that most people wouldn't do. So I see things, sometimes I need something that's, I get a little differently, so it, you know, it doesn't bother me to cut it in half and use it, because then I can use it on 2 projects, so it's okay. There we go. See how pretty that is? I love that. That just turned out so pretty. Okay, and I also did this up here. This is a card that tag I had, and I took some ribbon that she gave, part of that mailing packet, and just kind of staple that all together and add a little button on that. So that goes in that pocket. All right, so this one here is, let's see, I'm gonna put this here. So let's do that right quick. This is another like little paper doily that I'm going to glue on here and add this pretty, another one is 2x3. I think they call these ATC cards. I don't know what that stands for, but I'm sure other people do. I think, you know, when they used to do those pocket, little pocket things, that was, I didn't really get into that, but a lot of people really got into doing that. I wasn't crafting that much then. Here is some more pretty lace that she had sent, and I'm just going to put that there. And now I can't find what I was going to put on there. Oh, I know. Let's glue that down. Isn't that pretty? I love that white lacy print. Very, very pretty. It really pops off that striped paper bag. I have this right here, and I think I'm going to stick it right here. And I better put some glue on the back of it, though, because sometimes the stuff, even though it's sticky, it doesn't stick very well. So I'm going to stick it on there. I love this right here. Isn't that pretty? I love dress forms anyway. I think they're adorably cute. So put this heart on there. That'll probably stick because that's on paper. And what else can I put on there? Let's see, I kind of like this. It's pretty. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, that looks really cute. Okay, got that on there. And this is what I'm going to do. I forgot what I was going to do on there. This was what I'm going to do on this page. I have these really pretty these little notebook things that says Love Never Fails, 1 Corinthians 13:8. There's a couple of those in there, and I just love the color of it. I think it's so pretty, and it really matches this paper bag I'm doing. So I have this real pretty lace here. It's kind of got it's a light pink. So I'm going to put this on here. And my Fabri-Tac glue does not want to come out. Like, I don't know, this bottle, I may have to cut the end of it. It's just not very good. My mom was asking me today actually, if the Fabri-Tac was real thick, what could you do about it? Because it kind of got thick on her. And we were talking about it, and she said that she had heard that you can put fingernail polish remover in there to kind of make it, more liquid. I guess it's kind of like, so because it's got acetone in it, we were wondering if that would work, and I told her I would think it probably would. And this picture is so pretty. So I'm going to put that on there. And I want to add this really pretty, another kind of lace trim that she sent. And put that down. Kind of hang it off a little bit. Let's get this down just, well, no, I forgot. I'm going to put this really beautiful ruffled ribbon that she sent. Another one of those ruffles. I'm thinking that Doreen must love ruffled ribbon as much as I do, because I noticed that she sends some with every, so far all the kits that I've gotten from her, and which is fine with me because this is, like I said, my favorite. I absolutely love it. Love it. Okay, this is something I made a while back. I just gathered this. It was some material that was already kind of sewed together, so I thought, well, I'm going to use it because I've had it for a while and I want to use it. I'm going to put glue down there though on that to get that to stick flat. And then here is one of her little cut circle that she sent me, and I had this bottle cap that I already had made up and had actually spray painted it. So I'm going to put that on there. And doesn't that look pretty? That turned out so, so cute. Okay, do I have anything else? Oh, yes. This is more of that sheer, I think this was a panel, curtain panel. And this is something that I had that I made a copy of, so I'm going to put that on there. So pretty. But I'm just about finished with this, and so what I'll do is I'll finish up the little details on it, and then I will video it, probably a part 3 that will be the finished product. And like I said, I'm going to do a couple of other projects with her stuff, but I won't film a craft along with me. I'll just do a finished product with it, because these tend to kind of get long. And I've tried to do the speeding up and not talk, but I never do the video right. My videos never turn out. They're just, I just don't know what I'm doing. So right now me and my computer are having issues anyway. I don't know about y'all, but I get so irritated sometimes with all that. And this is another really pretty piece of sheer material that she sent, and it's got these little sequins on it. And I'm trying to, okay, this way's the right way. So I want to put that down right there because it's really pretty with this. Isn't that pretty? And then I had this, which is something that I cut out, and I just put some sparkly stuff on it. Sparkly glitter glue. And I'm going to stick it right here. So that is so pretty. And see how that turned out. So pretty. I love those pictures of those little girls. And then this, I'm going to just stick this on here. And I think I can use my stick glue. And if you don't want, you can always fast forward through the gluing process. Love the way that turned out. That is so pretty, and it looks so good up against this craft paper. So I think I'm nearly there. I've got to put something on this, but I'm going to let that be a surprise because my video is getting super long again. And I've got this really pretty butterfly. I love that. And then here is something else that she had made that I'm probably going to, I might stick this right here. It's got little notebook paper she took and just sewed that on there. And it really looks good with this. So I might put that on there and add this picture. That's probably what I'm going to put there. But anyway, this is turning out fabulous. So, like I said, I will show a finished product on this, and, you know, that way y'all can see the whole thing finished and with something tied off. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching and crafting along with me. I appreciate you watching, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And y'all have a blessed day.